Have you ever dealt with a difficult client? Well, over the last 20 years, I've had my share of a few. There's nothing worse in a real estate transaction where everything is going right and then something happens and that client just turns on you. So in this video, I'm going to share with you 3 different tips to avoid working with those types of clients. Hey everyone, Willie Miranda with Miranda Real Estate Group down here in Bethany Beach on my family vacation. And this morning we had a great mastermind call, and it was a topic about how to avoid working with difficult clients. And it's something that I've seen, unfortunately, take out a lot of really great agents early in the business that they just couldn't handle it, they didn't like it. And it was really something that they could have avoided if they just followed a few different steps. So on the call, there was many different examples that we gave today and a lot of different tips. But the top 3 that I picked today that I wanted to share with you was first, making sure, number 1, making sure that you paint the picture with the buyer or the seller right from the beginning. In other words, when you have that first consultation with them, go over exactly what's going to happen from, getting their pre-approval letter to getting them a list of homes that they're going to go take a look at, walking them through what happens when you find the house, writing the contract, going to attorney approval, inspections, blah, 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 right? All the different things you need to show them and let them know that there are going to be some hiccups, whether it be on the inspection, whether it be on a multiple offer situation. There's so many things that can happen on the buyer and also on the seller side as well. So make sure that you actually walk him through it. I know on the seller side, we have over 32 points 32 different things, action items that take place in the first 24 hours when we take a listing. Go over those points with them, let them know exactly how long it is going to take for a sign to be put up, how long is it going to take for them to see their information on the internet, how long will the photos take, the virtual tours, all different things that you need to explain to them right up front so they understand where the problems may occur down the road, whether it be in a multiple offer situation, maybe a radon situation, a mold situation, so many different things that come up. So it's very important for you to make sure that you set the stage and paint that future picture for them right on the initial meeting. So that's number 1. Number 2, a big one, communication. How do they want to be communicated with? Is it through a text? Is it through an email? Is it through a phone call? What's going to work best for them? And I have some people that just love to text. I have some people that like an email. And then I have a lot of people that don't want any of that. They want a phone call. They want to actually talk to their agent. And now with use of FaceTime and using video, we've done that as well. But making sure that you ask them and don't just take for granted that I'm just going to shoot them a text because they sent me a text. Make sure that you definitely have a conversation with them on how they want to be communicated. So that's number 2. Number 3, don't work with abusers or people that are unrealistic with their expectations. And what I mean by that is that, you have a lot of sellers that are out there that, they love you at first, you get everything signed up, and then all of a sudden their house doesn't sell in the first 2, 3, 4 weeks, and then it must be your problem, right? It must be your fault. Are you doing the right advertising? Should we look for another real estate agent? Should we look for another company? Because our house is not sold. So again, it's communicating with them and setting the expectations up front and making sure that you don't work with unrealistic type of sellers or buyers. I've had some buyers that think they could just go in and lowball every property that's out there, and it becomes a complete waste of time. So make sure you avoid those type of people. And the reason for that too is that, a lot of times when you work with very difficult people, you're going to find that you can't please them no matter what. And sometimes you'll see that they'll go through 3, 4, 5 different agents. So by just avoiding them, if you have to fire them right at the initial consultation, I've done that. I've walked into listings where I just said, I'm not the agent to help you with this, so good luck. And I see that they'll go through sometimes 2, 3, 4 agents before they actually get their home sold. And they end up selling their price for somewhere that I had recommended. So those are the type of things, because the main things that nowadays you want to avoid bad reviews. There's so many people out there that are just bad review happy. So if they don't like something, they're going to go ahead and first thing they're going to do is go and put a bad review on you. And that's something that you just can't go in and erase. And if they're unwilling to change it or take it off, this could cost you thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars over the life of your career, because so many people rely on reviews and actually believing what they read. So hope you enjoyed that tip. No matter where you're watching this video, scroll down, leave a comment, and let's go get them this week.